All right, David, let's get some football in the mix, please. Hopefully somebody can find DeAndre Hopkins a home because I'm tired of hearing about it. But go ahead, subpar music. You know, that open makes it sound like Rico and I disagree on everything. I don't feel like that's the case. It's a very leading open right there. All right, go ahead.
Wow, Roberto, what are you trying to do
here, it's whatever I say it is. Rico doesn't speak that way.
I don't want to hear what's coming out of your mouth.
Okay.
So let's do this here because mini camp is over. We are now a month away or so from training camp, and everyone seems to be doing lists. And here is Pete Prisco's top 100 players of 2023. So I know what people ask in Detroit, oh, where are the Detroit Lion players at? So let me give you that right off the rip so you can stop complaining. Penei Sewell, number 66 on the list.
I love it.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, number 83.
I love it.
They are the only two on the list. Aiden Hutchinson was the first honorable mention.
Yeah, I think for Aiden, it's going to come down to his pass rush win rate. He only had a win rate of about 13% last year. That's nowhere near high enough. Now, he had a nice 2/3 of a year. After the first 4 or 5 weeks, I thought he started playing a lot better football.
Yeah, they started using him the correct way.
Well, they had to get him off the strong side. Right. He had to go to the weak side. What I'm saying is, from year 1 to year 2, the biggest thing he's got to work on is when he gets that one-on-one, or God forbid you get doubled, sorry, it's going to happen, he's got to win more.
I think he's also going to have to, sadly, go above and beyond when it comes to sacks and pressures because that's a position where there's so much competition.
Yeah.
You have to stand out.
Yeah, see, the sacks, I don't care. You and I always talk about this. I try to tell people, don't worry about the sacks. You can affect the game with pressures just as much.
Correct.
So win
That's
more.
Aaron Donald is pressures.
Amen. Nailed it. I love sacks.
Right.
But the pressure, that's what you need.
But if you get that big sack in a big moment, now all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah.
People remember that.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Why is Jared Goff not on this list?
You know what? That's a really good question.
As the guy who played as the second best QB in the NFC, as a guy in his last 24 games who has outperformed the likes of damn near everybody not named Jalen Hurts.
I can help you with that, but you're not going to like the answer.
Well, go ahead.
There were two different Goffs. So they probably just merged the two Goffs from last year and said, yeah, not on the list.
The last 6 games, 7 games of year 2, and all of last season, over a 24-game sample size, Rico, he's one of the 10 or 12 best QBs in football.
Right.
How is he not on that list?
Right, but in the beginning of the season, he started every half, it seemed like, with a pick 6.
I'm going to answer it again. Over 24 games in total.
I understand. But, Mike, you're a Lion. Kind of like what I said about Aiden. You have to go above and beyond because you got to pay that Detroit tax.
Who's the worst quarterback on that list, David? Lowest ranked QB on the list.
Let me get to the lowest quarterback on the list.
I just want to see. And maybe Rico's point will be proven, or maybe I'm going to be angry. Either way.
The lowest quarterback on the list. Oh, my gosh.
Good heavens. What are we doing here? What on earth?
Just go to the next one, David.
Yeah, what I have.
I'll find it.
I already have the top 6 quarterbacks on my list. I got to find the worst quarterback on the list.
Move on. It's fine.
So, what I'll give you are the top quarterbacks on the list. You have Jalen Hurts at number 31. You have Aaron Rodgers at number 29.
Disagree right off the top.
Trevor Lawrence at number 23.
Too low.
Justin Herbert at number 22.
Too high.
And then you get into the top 5. Joe Burrow's number 3. Josh Allen number 2. Mahomes number 1.
There's no issue. I'd probably put Josh Allen down the list a little more. The point I'm making is if towards the back end of the 100, we start getting into QBs 9, 10, 11, and 12, I have a problem if Jared Goff is not there or at least an honorable mention.
Your worst he's not in the honorable mention. The worst quarterback on the list, 78, Justin Fields. In the top 100.
That's a disgrace. Total disgrace.
And then when you mention honorable mention, you have Dak in there, you have Tua in there, you have Cousins in there, you have Geno in there, Matthew Stafford, Kyler Murray.
I would take Goff over every guy you just named. Hell, a couple of those guys are dead. All right, move on.
Matthew
I'm sorry.
Stafford.
I don't mean to make this a
Geno
rant.
Smith, that I mentioned Geno Smith. He's also in there in the honorable mention.
That's embarrassing.
Kirk Cousins, yeah.
That's it.
That's the thing. He should be over Kirk Cousins in my mind.
Who?
Jared Goff. If Kirk Cousins is going to be honorable mention, Jared Goff is right there with him.
That's right.
No.
So to not put him as honorable mention, that's
look what Rico's doing there. He's just making a face. He's not even saying words.
He is. Let me give you.
What did you say when I don't even turn?
Oh, yeah. You're dead.
Let me give you your first New York Giant on the list, which at number 24, Andrew Thomas. That would be your very first.
He's ascended to be a hell of a left tackle. What am I going to say? That's great. Super. I'll sleep better tonight.
So, of course, Rico's privilege, his first 49er, of course, is in the top 10, and that would be Nick Bosa.
Fred Warner should be on the list.
He has a couple in the top 10 for your team, Rico. Nick Bosa's at number 4, and Trent Williams is at number 10.
Sure. He also should have Deebo Samuel on the list. He should have Christian McCaffrey on the list.
I feel
George
like
Kittle on the list.
I feel like we're getting robbed with just 2, but
Fred Warner
that's
on
just
the
top
list.
10.
No, I'm just saying we're being robbed with just 2 in the top 10.
They probably got 6 or 7 players in the top 100.
Christian McCaffrey is at number 27.
Should be at 11, but go ahead.
No, he shouldn't. That's outrageous. Availability is
12.
Okay.
Deebo's 12.
We're good.
Kittle's at 32. Fred Warner's 37. Deebo's 57. And there you go.
My God, he's got 6, 7 players in the top 57.
Exactly.
What a life. What a life. This guy's growing up like a Hilton.
Brock Purdy is not in the list or the honorable mention. So let me finish the top 10 here, because I already gave you Nick Bosa at 4 and Trent Williams at 10. So at number 9, Aaron Donald. Number 8.
I don't hate it. I know it's easy if you wanted to put Donald 1, but to me, Nick Bosa outplayed him last year.
Well, Aaron Donald just didn't play. So I think Aaron Donald getting 9 was out of courtesy.
Yeah, but
it was a lifetime
realistically,
achievement.
if I ask you for the top 10 players in the sport, and then I go, okay, now, top 5, I could make a good faith effort that Bosa and Donald are in that top 5.
No, you could, but I think it was more so he didn't play a lot last year. Plus, he's teetering on retiring. So this is more of the goal watch lifetime achievement type.
Oh.
Wow. Number 8, Micah Parsons. Number 7, Justin Jefferson, who is the first wide receiver on the list.
I think that's too high for Jefferson, but that's me. Very nice player, but I'd put Jamar Chase over him.
You know what? I think if Jefferson had a real quarterback, I think you would leave it as is.
Wow. Okay, Sparty.
Wait, I said if he had a real quarterback.
Well, that's my point.
Oh.
No one listens when you knock a Sparty. Oh, no.
I'm still pro Keith Nichols. So.
Number 6. Number 6 is Travis Kelce. That's a little high for a tight end.
That's too high to me.
Yeah.
Too high.
And he's an idiot.
Okay, then.
Number 5, Myles Garrett. And then I gave you the rest for Nick Bosa, Joe Burrow.
Give me,
Allen.
in your mind, the most overrated player not named Travis Kelce on that list. Now, Kelsey's a great player, but number 6 in football, I don't know about that. Is there somebody that jumped out to you and you went, what on earth?
Yeah, and number 14 is Jalen Ramsey. He shouldn't be 14.
No, I agree.
You know what? I do. I'm going to number 2. Josh Allen.
You think? Oh, okay, got you.
I think it's way too high for Josh Allen.
Yeah, with 31 turnovers the last 2 years, a terrible home playoff loss. I'm not against it.
I would have Joe Burrow at 2. I can make that argument. I can make the case Josh Allen may not be top 10.
Oh, my.
I mean, he's simply – we talk Aaron Donald earned the lifetime achievement. He's simply number 2 right now based off of what people think he will do, not after what he's done.
Well, let me ask you this, because I think a guy who should be in the top 10 who isn't, would you replace Josh Allen, not at 2, but a Chris Jones? Move him into the top 10, move Josh Allen out, in your mind.
I can't do that.
Okay.
I like Chris Jones a hell of a lot. Look, the player to me that's criminally underrated, and I thought he was going to break out last year once he had an adult for a coach, and I feel like he'll be firmly in the top 10 next year, is Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence was absolutely incredible.
You are in the fan club.
Hey, man.
See, I would either put Jamar Chase or Devontae Adams.
Good on Chase, Adams.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is number 16, Adams 17. right next to each other.
I would put one. I could swap Allen out with one of those two and not lose sleep. Adams is just stuck on bad team, bad quarterbacks.
Well, he did that to himself, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Yes, he did.
Well, he didn't know they were
I
going
want
to
to
get
go
rid of.
play with my best friend. Cutscene, guy's gone a year later. You did that to yourself, dude.
Well, I mean, yeah.
No, what? What?
He didn't know his best friend was going to leave.
He knew he wasn't that great.
Thank you.
That is in football
Wow.
today.